Good morning. Today is March 19th, Thursday, and you are here because you are getting your daily agenda completed. Right now you're watching the daily video and you're going to learn about where we're entering all our activities for today. After you get your Do Now page set up, so on a new piece of paper on your notebook, you're going to have two sides of the page. One side is going to be for questions in a Cornell note style, and the other side is going to be ideas, pictures. Today we're going to be talking about different plant parts, like where we left off last week, and we're going to add in some ideas about Punnett squares. We're going to tie it all together at the end, trying to model our work on plant parts in a flower model. So I see some students know already how to set this up. Remember, the paper's folded into two and you have questions written on one side, things you're curious about, and then ideas and pictures or things that make sense to you on the other. So if you need to pause the video to set that up, please do that now. I wanted to show you some cool things I found in my backyard that reminded me of stuff from school. So this is from our orange tree. And you can see inside there are multiple parts, right? So we remember learning about the sticky stigma. So you can see it's kind of sticky right here. It has the female parts below that. So we have the whole pistil, the style that holds it up, and then, let me see if I can pull it away, and then the ovary below. And then on the sides we have those male parts, the anthers, the filament, and the pollen. Smells delicious. What questions do you have about this flower or the flower parts you see? I have some other things that were making me wonder. These are some pea flowers that I found at the farmer's market. So I noticed when I opened them up, something really cool happened. It kind of, let me see if I can capture it here, kind of springs backward. So as I pull back, oh, the pollen kind of falls out. You can kind of see it fell on my hand. So what questions do you have about the pea flower? And I can pull it out. Here's the pistil with the stamens around it. Okay, compare it to the orange. And then some other things I was looking around and found, and I wanted to know if you had any questions about, was this succulent. And I noticed something that you can do with the succulent is take off one of these leaves, and I'm actually going to do an experiment in the backyard in a little bit, and place this into dirt, and it actually will grow roots. So I did this not with the succulent, but with a tree. There's actually a tree in front of school that looks a lot like this. I don't know if you've seen it. It's right behind Miss Amori's desk. And I did this about 3 months ago. I don't know if you can see, but started to develop some roots. What questions do you have about this? So students are writing down questions right now, maybe drawing some pictures of what they see. Once you're done with the questions, maybe you have 2 or 3 questions written down, you're going to move on to watching the Punnett square video. It's linked here for you to watch. It shows some basic ideas about traits and might connect to your learning from the day we learned about the risky heart disease, where Grandma and Grandpa each had 6 genes that either were risky or healthy for heart disease. So you're going to watch the video. You might need to watch it a couple times to get the big idea of how Punnett squares work. But I want to know what questions you have from those. And then in the daily check-in, this is actually going to be a place where you get to post some of your questions. So there's going to be a link here into this survey, and you're going to post some of your questions here. So students that have already gotten halfway through the work have watched the daily video, watched the Punnett square videos, and been able to record some of their ideas and notes on their piece of paper. And then they will move some of these questions and understandings to our daily check-in here. You're done moving your questions over to the daily check-in. I'm going to ask you to look on Schoology. I've uploaded an assignment in the flower reproduction folder. So this is a little tricky because it is in the reproduction folder below the breakwork folder. So I'm going to get there and show you how to move. So when you're in Schoology, we've been here on the main page, and this is where you're accessing this video. You're looking at the main page and finding out what to do each day. So you started here and went to slide, I believe it's 4 or 5. And then after navigating and doing the first 4 things on the slide, you're now moving on to the final thing, which is getting to start your flower model. And so the last piece of the agenda today is begin working on the flower model. And again, that can be found in the reproduction folder. You're going to need your notebook and some of the resources in this folder. I'll try to add some more resources as well. But this is so that you can begin to build your flower model that you're going to have today, Thursday, and Friday to work on. And you can choose the method that you most prefer. So if you like creating a model on paper or out of found materials or maybe on Google Draw, but remember it needs to meet the criteria that it has labels, that you're showing me how fertilization and pollination occur within the flower. It can have one or multiple, but you need to be naming the vocabulary that we learned in class. And if you want full credit, you need to explain which source you're using. So if you are using a source like your notebook or one of the worksheets from class, just label where you got the information on your model. And that's what'll get you the B or the A. So students, again, are following the daily agenda. They're moving through this agenda by themselves, following the daily video, setting up the notes, Punnett Square videos, our daily check-in. It's going to be a survey, and then beginning to work on a model that demonstrates pollination and fertilization. So looking forward to seeing your work. Remember, we're meeting on Friday at 9 a.m. if you have any questions about the model or anything else. And I will be available via email as well. I look forward to seeing you on Friday at 9.